Hey y'all, welcome to finals week and our final project number 4 package. Hard to believe that we've come this far. They're at the very end, our final package being due for our final exam. And in this, I just wanted to go over just very quickly what should be included in the final package. Should be no real surprises, although there are a few wrinkles that are specific to this project that I want you to include, but it's very similar to the things that we've done on the first 3 projects. Now, I know the presentation format for this is probably not the sexiest or the most exciting thing that you all have done throughout your courses in the GID program. There's a couple reasons why I've wanted to focus on that. One, it just serves as a beautiful culmination of everything you've done for the project. What I've learned so far in my career is that it's very easily to be looked at as just somebody who makes something look good or cool or pretty. And as a designer, you know it's so much more than that. And so, especially as a UI UX designer, showing the process from kind of the concept or talking to users at the very beginning, all the way through those steps that we've learned, and then showing how that leads into our final prototype or even beyond the actual final product is so important and serves as just these presentations serve as a great overview of showing all the work that you've done so far. And then 2, these will be great things that you can use for a presentation or for an interview or a case study on your website. And as a hiring manager, somebody who might be interviewing folks for an entry level or a starter position for UI UX design, those types of deliverables, that type of presentation, that type of display of the thought process from beginning to end would be what I would be looking for. And so that was one of my goals all along for this course, is to make sure you all leave here with a few solid case studies or solid examples of your work or your process in UI UX design that could be used in those types of situations here in the near future for y'all. So hopefully that makes sense. I think I've explained that before, but maybe just as we wrap this up, in case you're saying, oh man, just another presentation. There's a purpose to it. And I think y'all will have some great presentations here at the very end. So let's go through just real quick some of the requirements. All right, so let's jump in. The instructions for the assignment are very similar, almost identical to what we did in projects 1, 2, and 3. So your final file type should be PDF. It should be that widescreen format, that's 16 by 9, 1920 by 1080. The file name should be project 4 _ final _ your initials, and it should highlight the work that's outlined in the description there below, the ones we'll go through here in a second. Include all your final updated milestones. So if you have updates or edits you need to make, go back to those milestones, edit your wireframes, edit your IA map if you need to, and use that to submit for your final presentation package. And also it should include the links to your final prototype. As far as the instructions go, again, very similar, but we'll call out some of the wrinkles here. So you're going to finalize your prototype based on that peer feedback that you got just a few nights ago, make any small tweaks or edits you need to make, and then submit that as your final part of your final presentation package. Revisit any work that you did in the previous milestones and make any necessary updates based on the feedbacks you receive. So there's a purpose for the follow-up, the discussion posts, for the feedback that I give in the grades, is to make sure you have a chance to go back and make that better as you submit it for your final presentation packages. So take advantage of that. Put in that effort to go ahead and update those things that I call out, that your peers call out, and make any adjustments needed to those previous milestones. Your final project presentation should include the following basic framework. And so it's very similar to what we've done before, just a title slide, introduction or overview to the project, outcomes or your elevator pitch, your reason why the app should exist. It should include process examples, including an overview of the steps that you took to create the app. It should include your product name and your purpose statement. Pull in your personas from project number 3, pull in your key product features. So the whole point of this assignment was to take the information we learned in project number 3, pour it into project number 4. And so we want to highlight that user-centric work that you did in project number 3, even in this extra project number 4 presentation. So include your personas and your 3 key product features. Include your mood board, your IA map, your wireframes, and your prototype with the link to the prototype, final prototype in InVision. Also, finally, then include a conclusion talking about how this app would impact your users, what excites you about it, what are the 3 key takeaways that you learned from designing the app. So however you want to wrap that up in a conclusion, I kind of pull your presentation together there at the very end. All right, back to the instructions for the assignment. Here, number 4, your presentation should, here's the wrinkle in these, it should be themed based on your app concept and feel like it's all part of a completed package. So like we said, the presentation or the case study is also a part of this. And so think of it as a chance to market it or to kind of establish a theme or a pattern to all your work that you've done so far. You also want to showcase an app icon. And I made a quick video just to walk through how to do that there below. You can showcase it however you want, but we just want to make sure that you're thinking about that. Also, there are also some cool things you can do with an app icon in InVision, where you can actually have it downloaded for an actual app icon on your phone, which is really cool. A cool piece of that. You can also include it in your project. And so showcase your app icon in some way in this final presentation. And then finally, include one lifelike mockup within your presentation. So that was a part of maybe an extra or a bonus in project number 3. It's a definite requirement in project number 4, including a lifelike mockup. I walked through that in project number 2, and just included those links again here in project number 4 to kind of walk through that in the video for you. You're going to share your final PDF and InVision link with 200 to 300 words, explaining the things that your top 3 takeaways. Excuse me, I got a little mixed up there, but it's a wrinkle in this. Share your PDF and your InVision link with 200 to 300 words, sharing your thoughts about this class and your top 3 takeaways from the course. So rather than kind of talking about your presentation again or your prototype again, I want you to take a moment just to think about your top 3 takeaways about UI, UX design that you learned from this course, and some things you'll be thinking about UI, UX design in the future.